I'm straight. I don't need to explain.
How did he try to recruit you? Did he like catch you in the bathroom at the urinal? Like, damn.
Like, let me see your dick, son.
Good. You're looking good.
Explain to you.
Pretty impressive resume.
The person that we are referencing right now is my friend Ken, and bless his heart, he's one of the funniest people you'll ever meet.
He's
but
hilarious.
he does a lot of drugs, and he's not that bright. So the things that come out of his mouth are not exactly always the most.
So he's like the retarded puppy. Everybody loves him, but nobody wants him.
Damn.
What drugs does he do? I'm curious because I've become an expert in a couple of them.
Plenty of drugs. Yeah, cocaine.
Most of them.
Yeah, painkillers. Yeah.
Whatever's on the table.
Yeah, pretty much.
Basically,
yeah. More stuff. More times than not. Yeah.
Cocaine and painkillers are the.
You ever do some meth? Yeah, I can do some meth.
I'm sure his heart loves that. Like, oh, here's some cocaine. Oh, here's some painkillers.
Yeah.
His heart goes up and down more than Arya's boyfriend.
You know you're a hardcore drug addict. You're a hardcore drug addict when you have a preference on pain pills.
I mean, I preferred a Norco before an anal scene. I'm just saying.
What's a Norco?
It's 1,000 milligram Vicodin.
It's a rough hands Vicodin, man.
Help you relax a little bit.
In my drawer. Hold on.
I mean, just to get you through the day.
I don't know how big a porn star's dick is compared to those colonoscopy machines, but I'd never want to do that again.
You got a colonoscopy?
Yeah, I had what you call anal polyps when I was a kid. Polyps, yeah. And they didn't know where the bleeding was coming from, so they checked my prostate.
Nice.
Yeah.
I have oxycodone right here. That's a legit drug, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
That is pretty legit. That will get you fucked up.
I'm not actually a drug addict, though. See, they gave me a ton of them for when I broke my hand.
I heard from the grapevine those were worth $12 a pill.
No.
It came with 30. I bet I've got like 26 left.
Tonight on the 9 o'clock news, Woody's Gamertag arrested drug trafficking.
Woody's Gamertag selling pain pills via PayPal.
And there's kids lining up outside your door. Money whore! Unsubbed! Did it for the money.
YouTube money.
Not enough YouTube money. Gotta traffic those narcotics.
Yeah. If I were a real drug addict, that wouldn't be a full bottle. That's not how
You're
it works.
correct.
That's true.
That is correct.
Unless you're a clever drug addict, and you're like, see, look, I'm not a drug addict. See, it's full.
Yeah, you just put the vitamins in there.
Yes, there's M&Ms in there, little placebos.
No, yeah, people act as if oxycodone is a really pleasurable thing, but that's not how I respond to it, man. It makes me kind of sick and dull.
I took something like that when I hurt my back when I was a kid, and I sat on like the sofa after I took it, and like 15 hours later, I was still sitting on the sofa and didn't realize it.
Oh, that's like Forrest's mom.
I got to the point where I'm like, I want to move, and it's like, argh!
Yo, my uncle is a painkiller like freak. Like he takes painkillers and drinks Jack Daniels with his painkillers.
You gotta amplify that shit, son. Gotta get hyphy.
And then
that guy's got hair on his balls.
The synergistic effect, baby.
Dude, and he gave my mom's. My mom's was like going through some pain with her foot, and like he gave my mom a Norco and was like, here, take this, and he cracked it in half, not telling my mom that it was a time release, you know. So like obviously when you crack it in half, it goes into your system a lot faster.
Oh yeah.
And he gave it to my mom, and literally I was like, Mom, you okay? And she was like, yeah, you know, I'm fine, you know, I'm just hanging out. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go run some errands, I'll be back. I literally was gone for like 7-8 hours. I was gone all day. I came back. My mom was in the same position that she was when I left, like just on the couch, just comatose, just straight comatose. Those things are dangerous.
They are dangerous. I've told this story before, so I'll tell it like in fast forward. When I had my wisdom teeth out, I was like 20-something, 22.
Oh, God, I have a wisdom tooth story when you're done.
Okay. My wisdom teeth surgery did not go smoothly. And, you know, some people are fine, like, on the other side of the weekend. They'll have it done Friday. They're at work on Monday. Everything is cool. Not me. For 3 weeks, I was on painkillers. And coming out of it, like, I felt the pull. It was as if I was less satisfied with life off painkillers. And while you know, a week or two later, I was kind of over it. I can see how, like, maybe people who take, like a pro athlete who takes it all football season, man, if you take that stuff for 9 months, I can totally understand how people get seriously stuck.
Yeah, I had a similar experience. I was moving and I fell and bashed my elbow and sort of got like bursitis in the elbow. Really painful, and I ended up with Vicodins. And so I still had a job, I still had to go to work, I still had to do my day, and it wasn't enough where I couldn't function, but it was enough where I had this nice little warm feeling in my tummy, and I just sort of went about my day, and everything just seemed to flow a little bit easier. And then when they were gone, yeah, it was like, wow, that was kind of a fun week, but yeah, probably not a road to go down.
I don't know if you've seen them, but I do these videos on, like I did cocaine stories and heroin stories so far. And
your cocaine stories video really confused me. I didn't know whether or not you were telling kids to do drugs or telling them to stay away from drugs.
A lot of people said that, and I'm like, how can this be viewed as a pro-cocaine? It was like, I don't know. That one got age-gated as inappropriate for kids. I'm like, this is an anti-drug message, and people walk away like, damn, cocaine feels good.
I'm going to go check it out.
Back on topic, it seems like a drug is more dangerous when it has the impact that Chaos Math just said. Like, it makes me warm in my tummy. It just makes me kind of happier. I'm still able to function. As a matter of fact, I function even a little bit better. Like, I'm more pleased with life and the way that things are going.
Yeah. Shit didn't bother me as much. Just, whatever. That's okay.
When you're on, a Vicodin in your case, or heroin has a similar kind of, like, wellness warm bath over you, it's like it's more dangerous than like an acid trip, right? Like an acid trip, I haven't done acid, but everybody knows when you're on acid, you're not functioning right. You're sure as hell not driving. You're not doing that at work. You are clearly out of your mind on an acid trip.
Your pupils are, you get the big giant animal eyes.
Right? If you're on an acid trip, then you are just going through some sort of psychedelic brain journey. Yeah. But when you're on heroin or Vicodin, like you explained, and it's just sort of a wellness, happiness, warmth of glow on you, that's more dangerous because you can, like, do it longer and get sucked into it deeper before you realize the problem.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I could totally understand how people could just say, fuck it, I'm going to keep doing it.
And you build up a tolerance really, really, really quick. Like, I've had two kind of experiences like that. One was from my wisdom teeth, but that was more or less a horror story. I don't respond well to anesthesia at all. Like, when I come out of it, I get really, really violent. I go into, like, this weird phase where I don't know what I'm doing. Like, because, when you first wake up out of anesthesia, like, you're not there yet. It takes a little while for your brain to kick back in and for your body to understand what's happening. And when I came out of anesthesia from my wisdom teeth, I apparently went home, and my mother thinks this story is like the most terrible yet funniest story in the world.
She's told it to me about 5 times.
So I get home, and I was 16 at the time.
Yes.
I was 16, and I was going through my little goth phase, my whatever you want to call it.
The world is so much pain.
Crazy.
Angst, teenage angst.
The Smashing Pumpkins phase.
So I get in the bathroom, and I'm like, I want to pierce both sides of my lip. I can't feel my face. This feels like an opportune time to pierce both sides of my lip. So I took 2 like huge, gigantic, like sewing safety pins and shoved them through both sides of my mouth, literally like ripped out pieces of like my inner lip. And like there was just blood everywhere, all over the bathroom, all over the sink, all over me. My bathroom looked like a murder scene. And when I finally came to, dude, when I finally came to, it was terrible because like I was already laying in my bed and like I had fallen asleep, and my mom like left the safety pins in my face, like she didn't know what to do. So I wake up with 2 of these huge safety pins on either side of my lip, and like there's just blood everywhere. It was awful.
Sounds like your mother was a very caring parental unit.
Yeah, her mom's like, she'll be good. Forget it.
She was not always the motherly type per se.
So do you have scars from this event?
Better now. Yeah, I do. Like if I like smile a certain way or do certain things with my mouth, you can still like see where the 2 needles were.
Wow.
Nice.
I can't really do it on command though. But my second story, I was a gymnast for 13 years and I slipped a disc in my back. So I was on Norcos for a really, really, really long time because you don't really recover from that. anytime soon. And like once they finally tried to get me off the painkillers, I just kept getting sick. And like they kept me on them because they didn't know how to make me not get sick when I was getting off of them. So finally it just got to the point where I quit myself and went like cold turkey on it and just went through like the sickness. And for 3 weeks I thought I was going to die. Like I thought my life was going to end.
I stopped listening after Gymnast. What's your boyfriend's name again? What's his name?
His name is Forrest. His artist name is EQ.
Forrest, you are dating a gymnast porn star? Internet high five.
That wants to go at least 2 rounds every time. Gymnast